Hello, everybody, and welcome to TTV episode 95.
Mardi Gras.
Too late. That's over.
No.
Come back in 2015.
No. Okay.
Well, how's everyone's 2 weeks been? Because we took a hiatus last week.
It's been pretty good. Filled with lots of inner planning for the channel and stuff.
The triumphant return of Bionicle Autopsy.
Oh yeah, that is true. Bionicle Autopsy did happen like last week.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then a bunch of tears were shed.
Yeah,
Didn't
tears.
Didn't the recaps come
Yeah.
back as well?
No one cares. Yes, the recaps did also come back, and
Yeah.
hopefully Invictus Analysis is coming back too.
Here's hoping.
Man, we're getting all the heavy hitters in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of other stuff should be coming as well, right? We've got like a few more things planned for the future horizon.
Yeah. In
Currently
the interim,
working
we
on
have
one
the
of
return
them.
of Chima coverages, which everyone doesn't love because Chima is mediocre. And
I was very depressed to hear that the Chima Constraction sets were canceled.
yeah, that's going to be that's been a big topic of discussion this week. We'll talk about it more in a minute, but before we do, let us introduce ourselves as per usual. My name is Messanak.
I'm Vardaran.
I'm LJ.
I'm Venom.
I'm Viper.
And this is TTV episode 95, as was said prior. Let's get right down to business with the news. And for the second week in a row, it's all from BZP. Yes, please give me intro music.
When Var dies, he'll come back as a guitar.
In the news this week we have
Joke's on you, I already am.
In the news this week we have Chima Constraction sets scrapped for 2014. Ninjago show returning in April. Bohrok secrets revealed. And next Lego Minecraft set revealed. And that's the news for this week.
Hooray.
We have a really healthy roster this time.
Yeah, we've got something from pretty much every subject. But
Okay.
undoubtedly the biggest news that has swept the community and thrown many people into states of confusion, anger, sadness, and, in a rare case, happiness, is the news that the Chima Constraction sets for 2014, a planned 7 sets for the summer wave of Legends of Chima, have been cancelled for some reason. Now, LJ, myself, Kahi, and Viper made a quick video about this where we didn't really give too much commentary. Kahi kind of gave his theory, but it was mainly breaking the news. Venom and Var were not there for that, however. So basically what's happened is this. Black 6 contacted LEGO because you guys remember a while back when we did this whole TTV episode and I mentioned that the Chima sets weren't at New York Toy Fair. And you guys were like, oh, Meso, you're just trying to over-dramatize nothing, which I really was at the time.
Huh.
I didn't think it was anything big, but come to find out, that did mean something. The sets, for some weird reason, are cancelled.
No!
Even though their designs were finalized and they had bag art and all this crazy stuff. And Black 6 does say that the source he got it from, I don't know if they said this or if he's just saying that, but it's not final, and it could change, but that really begs the question, why did this happen at all? And that's really where the discussion comes in. What do you guys think about this?
I feel very indifferent because I never really cared about Chima. I was very intrigued by the first wave of construction sets that Chima had to offer because of all the parts that they came with, but I never ended up getting any of those, so I kind of...
Out.
I do have one question for you, Vin. Have you seen these Constraction figures for this wave?
No, I have not, actually. You guys haven't shown me anything.
I will link you a picture because I think that if you were in it for the parts, you will understand why people are saddened by these being cancelled.
Some of the sets were like kind of not very good, like the mammoth one that made absolute no sense, skinny mammoth. But like the Surfanger and Krieger and all that, they had some interesting parts that could have used.
There you go. It's a series of 7, 2 for $20, 5 for $15. Phoenix, crocodile, mammoth, saber-toothed tiger, vulture, lion, and panther, respectively.
The builds, a lot of the builds are not really something to write home about, but them parts.
Holy moly. What in the world?
Trans blue and trans red fists and limbs.
And
These are quite interesting.
These have been cancelled.
Yeah.
That's...
The return of brown, the return of tan.
Yeah, wow, brown.
Chest plates that you can put Zamor spheres in and launch them out.
Yay!
Zamor launchers are literally back on 2 of those sets.
Yeah. Wow, that does seem a bit disappointing. Oh, look, and they have the new feet pieces, too.
Yeah.
And a new cape piece.
Yeah, that cape. I really wanted that cape. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that
I was
cape
gonna use
piece
that.
would be so perfect on the Mesomach.
I know. That kind of stuff.
It's interesting because they're clearly very, very far in the set process. Like, they've got the final designs, they've already got artwork and everything made out for it. So, they even have, like, the cases, or the bags up above them. It's very strange that they would cancel them when they're this far in production.
Yeah,
my hope is that it's just some kind of misunderstanding, and that they are going to release them after all. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, do we know if they're going, or if they're just like planning to not release them this year, but actually release them like another year later?
We do not know.
Like they're just prolonging it.
Black Six. This is what the actual article said. Black Six has been trying to contact people ever since they won at Toy Fair, and they finally got back to him, and he says that it's his understanding, based on what he heard, that they will not be released in order for LEGO to, quote, focus on other themes, quote.
So they won't be released at all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, this could obviously change at any given time, and I hope it will, but that's what we're left with for now.
It almost sounds like they want to focus on their newer Constraction line that's coming out soon.
Exactly.
Now, another theory is, and I just thought of this, what if the intention was for them not to be seen at all? Because, notice, they were at Nuremberg, where no photography is allowed.
Yeah.
What if their intention was for them not to be seen by anybody and all? They really wanted to keep them under wraps, but somehow someone miscommunicated to somebody. They got seen. They were put up at Nuremberg. And they're like, well, fudge.
I would say that's possible if it weren't for that video, that highlight video that showed all the sets. That was in elaborate detail.
That also may have
Granted, that did take place at Nuremberg. However, that wasn't just like some random person comes along and looks at the sets. That was a full analysis breakdown.
Might as well have been, though, but yeah.
It's possible. People have been saying, what if they're only international releases? There's a lot of possibilities. But what we're left with for now is that they won't be released. And that is a shame.
It is a shame.
Bring back
But what you gonna do? Yeah, bring back Zamor Launchers 2015, or as a commenter of ours said, bring back Zamospheres. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want more details, well, I guess there really aren't more details. You'll just have to wait and see.
That's about it.
Let's see. Next up, we actually have some good news. We're going from terrible news to some really good news. Ninjago, the TV show, it premiered in January, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, January. Rave reviews. We reviewed it. We loved it. It was an hour, 2 episodes. But there hasn't been a date set for the next 2 episodes until now, April 16th, I believe. The next hour of Ninjago will be shown.
Mark your calendars, set your DVRs.
Hooray, Ninjago!
Why they're doing it like this but completely baffles me. The whole 1 hour blocks and whatnot.
I almost kind of figure that at this point, maybe all the episodes aren't even done. That or they're trying to pull Bionicle and stretch things out over a long period of time.
Which isn't a bad marketing scheme.
Yeah, I really hate what they do with Hero Factory, where they have this huge set line. It's a Bionicle-esque release system. They have one wave in the winter, one in the summer, but then their actual core story is done in about 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the year. That kind of stinks. It takes everything out of the product line, except for parts.
Yeah. However, at least we now know that rumor from a while back about them being postponed till November. At least that's not true.
Yeah.
'Cause that would suck.
That would suck.
Way to kill any momentum. But yeah, we'll be reviewing it as per usual. Hopefully we'll have the same crowd. We'll see what happens. Viper, are you back with us?
Yep.
Okay. Apparently there was loud music causing you to have to mute and not be
yes,
talking.
otherwise we're gonna get bloody flagged.
Don't worry, I got that covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to go down and be like, shut up!
Say it just like that.
Well, is it like a band playing or something? Or is
No,
it like
it's
someone
music.
playing?
It's music. It's not even good music, it's pop music.
Oh, it's
The
funny.
hipster Viper in the call here.
What song did you say it was, Viper? Because you said it was in the chat what song it was. What was it?
Dark Horse.
That's actually an extremely who's the,
Oh, the Katy Perry
Okay,
song, right?
that's what I thought.
But, okay, the music video is ridiculous on Dark Horse. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, what have they
It reminds
done?
me,
What have they done?
There was like a viral video or something out on YouTube just like a day ago where there was this dude who did that song in like 20 different styles. Like from like popular artists where he did Slipknot, Metallica, but he also went to like a completely different thing like NSYNC and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy.
Wow.
That sounds interesting.
I'll link it after this.
Okay.
So if we get flagged, that's my fault. Sorry.
We're not gonna
I
get
think we're
flagged.
I will
Nothing was heard. You're fine.
It's not like it matters too much.
But Var,
We ain't ballerinas. We don't worry about tutus.
what? Although you just stop talking.
Thank you, Meso. Finally, finally.
Well, actually,
That
Mess,
was-
I'm gonna have to talk for this next bit of news.
Okay, yeah, that's very true. So we're moving through this at a really rapid pace. However, hopefully this next bit will provide some discussion. The Faber files has returned, and LJ, if you would mind linking that in the chat.
I bet
the
everyone's
audience.
happy that I linked into the Faber files in my autopsy. At least those who didn't hear about it prior, because now they've got some new news.
Yeah, and it's about the
Yeah.
Bohrok, which I've been waiting for him to post some really good Bohrok concept art for a long time now.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
do you mind if I go ahead and explain all this?
By all means, go ahead.
Really?
Really.
So if you scroll down a little bit, it actually goes a little bit before the ones that we just got updated with, because he posted one. He's been going on like a Bohrok posting spree, because a while back he posted a video that he found off of an old phone of, what was it? New York City campaign advertisement on like the big screen for the Bohrok when they were released in 2002. And on March 2nd he posted, if you wake when you wake 'em all, it was concept art of all the Bohrok's canisters and kind of the hive-like structure. The one that you see like the Tanakh popping out of.
Yeah.
Only with canisters. And they actually did that as a publicity campaign. They'd actually take the actual canisters, stack them in similar fashion to advertise the sets.
Wow.
And he posts what appears to be a photo of a plane and then a giant mug. Okay, anyway. And he posts the Bohrok's logo design, the very classic, you saw it truck.
Yeah.
And he explains it.
It goes into like the creative process behind it and like how they actually came up with that design and everything.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. He says that they draw reference from old Egyptian icons of like the scarab, and that is exactly what I thought of every time
Makes
I saw
sense to me.
Yeah.
The
Right
scarab
after that.
from Halo?
Yeah, exactly.
You're dead to me. Right after that, he posted the concept art, or at least the photo of the relation between the Bohrok and the Toa.
That was one of the most fascinating things I've seen.
Yeah. This is the coolest. I wonder if those like spider creature things were meant to be the Bohrok and they kind of changed the design later on.
Possibly.
That's an interesting theory. Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah, this piece is really, really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way it looks a lot.
Yeah, now
There's like
this definitely
Torin,
is...
Turaga.
Yeah, it's definitely not to be taken literally at all, because if you do that, then it means that Toa turned into Bohrok, which is definitely not the case.
Well, I don't really see it as that. I see it more as like you've got like your one main
Yeah, I know. I know.
person, and it evolutionarily, or yeah, it could either go Toa or Bohrok. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I see it like that too.
Matoran turned into
like
Toa,
that.
or Matoran turned into Bohrok.
Yeah,
With the Avtorin.
you can't take it from a totally top to down. You can't take it like that, otherwise you're getting something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then...
it's fascinating. But yeah, then he posts a bunch more Bohrok stuff. One of them seems to be kind of like a concept list. Do you see this? The very common pictures of the Tanakh like charging through what seems to be Pawahi, the Tanakh popping out of the canister, like I mentioned before, and then a photo I haven't personally seen before, one of it almost breaking out of the exact same shot. It's weird. But then right above that are 3D models of the Tanakh in its ball form. Those are cool.
Yeah. Bohrok
And
are
then-
really interesting creatures.
There. Bohrok.
They're some of my favorite stuff from Bionicle.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's the Krana. They're like face huggers.
Wow. I would have never
Sorry.
thought. Amazing revelation, Viper dropping bombs of truth.
Well, I'm sorry. I haven't read this yet.
Well,
But-
finally, on March 17th, the last thing he posted was the teaser poster of Tahu facing the Krana in a Bohrok faceplate. And
That's
I
always
love
been
how
one
they
of my
did this.
most favorite Bionicle pictures.
Yeah, I love how they made this photo, because in the
Because
reflection...
it's Predator. It's Alien versus Predator-esque as well.
Yes.
In the reflection, they, like, blur Tahu's mask in with the Krana.
Yeah. Gotta get that illusion.
Yeah. So, all in
Viper,
all,
how much do you know about Bionicle 2002?
Who, me?
Yes.
Not much.
Okay. Then your excuse.
No, she's not.
I jumped on the bandwagon at 03.
Yep. We need to get you on the bandwagon for earlier years. But yeah, it was very nice seeing this concept art.
Mm-hmm. Very informative. It's a great read for anyone who likes the Bohrok, as I do.
Most people do, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
2002 was a great year. Okay. And then let's see. What else? So, this is an interesting thing. We have the next LEGO Minecraft set. Now, Vin, I know a while back you mentioned that you were interested in the Minecraft sets, but they were too expensive. Am I correct?
Yes.
Well, this one, this is the end. And I think that no matter the price, you should forsake your reservations and get the end to prepare yourself for the minifigure builds. I mean, just look at this thing. It has good value. It's got 4 Endermen, and an Ender Dragon, and an End Portal, and...
Nah.
But the Endermen are cool.
It's kind of cool.
The guy.
The Endermen look really cool, I guess, and the Ender Dragon looks
Yes.
kind of cool, but still, everything else, nah.
You're not a fan.
Still not worth
actual
$30.
set- Like, the actual set seems too small.
Yeah, it's way too small to be worth $30 friggin' dollars.
It's cramped. How, like...
Well,
But all the
that's
pieces.
Because they're gonna be releasing larger sets now. Because, Mesa, wasn't it said that when this was revealed, it's the last of the microfigs?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, so a lot of people love the microfig sets.
Personally, something I'd like to see updates toward would be the larger minifig sets.
Yeah.
Excited
Well.
for that.
Yeah, me
Seems
too.
like every time we hear news about those, it's either disappointing or confusing. Like they spend months trying to figure out a creeper design. Some dude on Eurobricks makes the best one in like 2 minutes. But I do have faith in those being good quality sets that hopefully have a better price range. But even if this one's expensive, it's still pretty cool. I like the Endermen. They have articulated arms to a degree. They can swing up and down, and that Ender Dragon looks kind of small. I don't know, if I were to get one, it would probably be the Nether or this,
Yeah,
because those
the
seem to have the
Nether.
best value as far as figures. The Nether had, what was it, 3, and then this one has 5. Yeah, I would say Var would have some stuff to say about this, but he's currently BRB.
We should wait for him to get
Yes,
Huh.
let's.
This almost seems like a slower episode than last week.
Yeah, there's more news, more discussion, less laughter.
No, there's more laughter.
But Vin,
The last episode
guy,
was
though.
so boring.
the smell of nose,
No,
Vin.
it wasn't boring.
That last
Because I
episode was so boring.
Viper
It
liked
was
it.
not boring.
It was not boring. It was not.
boring.
It was not.
It was not boring.
Here's
It
the
was
difference
not.
between last episode and this episode. I'm actually talking more. That's
Yeah.
how I know.
Wow. You got some laughs in there. It's like,
Yeah,
how was
man.
your week?
Good.
Mediocre. Oh.
Ah.
And the metallic Ben and the static call of the machine.
Viper, I think you're just playing the role of me here with your optimism.
You shouldn't do that, Viper.
Optimism's a
Yeah,
good
like-
thing. Well. Hey.
I was gonna say this out loud, but I'm gonna be like, copyright. We are never, ever getting back.
This is why we killed the singing segment.
Yeah, no. We killed the music segment because of content ID. Or also, we would have Viper do it every episode.
Oh god, no.
You can do it.
And now you know why it ain't happening.
No, I do not want to sing. I am
But-
no nearer.
Well, you're all we've got now that Nira's gone.
No.
Yeah.
I will hijack the music segment and turn it into the fandom segment.
What would we do in this segment?
I don't know.
What kind of fandom are we talking about? The Zactan fandom?
Yes.
Share your best Zactan fan fiction, fan art, fan music,
Oh wait,
fan
there isn't any!
Oh wait! No, but Viper, here's what you do. You have this segment to call your own, the Zactan fandom segment. There isn't any fan fiction to go from, so you make your own and then present, you write it under like an alias, and then you present it as if it were from a different person.
What is this crap that I'm hearing? What is this?
Viper's new segment idea. The fandom segment.
I'm joking. I really don't. What on earth do I talk about? There's no content whatsoever.
That's why you make some, and then you talk about it like it's from different people.
I think at this point you should just disregard anything Meso says.
Hey,
In fact, let's continue on with the podcast completely.
Well, we were the only reason we launched into this sub-discussion is because we were waiting on you to talk about Lego Minecraft, the end. The end of the micro world set.
In order to introduce minifigures from Minecraft. You didn't hear me. Minifigs from Minecraft.
Yeah, Var, you're doing normal minifigs now. Is that such a bad thing?
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like I wasted a lot of my energy screaming no now.
Yeah, you did.
That's the only reason why they're ending them.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that is. It's pretty cool. Rumor is, well, I guess not really rumor. They pretty much said so at Toy Fair. They will be releasing later this year. However, we have no pictures of any of them, so I kind of have to wonder if that will actually end up being true. Viper, what are you laughing about still?
Don't you laugh at me.
Sorry. Memories.
Memories.
Has a prolonged laughing stage. There's the initial laughter, and then there are aftershocks.
Viper is an earthquake
So
of
that's
laughter.
how San Diego's natural disaster went down. I started laughing so hard.
See, I kind of feel it. Yeah, Var, you're right. Viper's a lot like an earthquake. If she
Or
was
San
ever,
Francisco.
if she were ever to be in a place where an earthquake were taking place, I think she may be the cause of it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Viper, the bringer of the end of the world.
Yep. Let's see.
Hooray.
So,
I hate the world.
but Var, does that mean you hate our fans?
Yeah.
Even your Bionicle Autopsy fans?
Screw them.
But your latest autopsy, it has so many likes and no dislikes.
And a bunch of crybabies.
Oh no, never mind. I just went to look at Bionicle Autopsy. 200.
It's got the first dislike.
249 likes, 1 dislike.
Yeah, it got its first dislike this morning, which is quite depressing because it's been out for like a week now, and it was awesome because it was like one of the most liked videos with like no dislikes ever, and then that streak was ruined. Whoever you are that disliked my video, just know that I hate you. I hate you so much. If you were to die in the most painful fashion, that would be only slightly appropriate.
What if they
You deserve so much worse.
What if they accidentally clicked it?
If they accidentally clicked it, they need to have their hands cut off. That's all they So that way accidents can't happen.
Well,
This feels like an LJ reaction right about here.
what?
Are you getting your hands cut off? Because that'd be awesome.
What? No!
Oh, you laugh, Viper. I'll cut your hands off too. You're fired! All of you are fired!
Oh, don't be like that.
It won't stop.
I feel like
Can't
we
stop.
Are
Don't know how to stop.
What?
Nothing.
I feel like we are privileged enough to bear witness to Var the Ripper as he descends into madness.
So anyway. There's Viper in the background. This episode's just breaking down at this point. This episode's destabilizing fast.
Don't be quiet, Meso.
Oh,
but
no!
Viper Storm Sager's comics, Bionicle costumes, destabilization, Zactan fandom. Oh man. Okay. So, does anyone have any stories they'd like to tell before we wrap things up?
I nearly
LJ, how's an update to your life?
I really...
Well...
There's no context to this laughing at all for anyone listening.
Nope.
You should put that picture up.
I may. I'll put the picture up that's making everyone laugh. Bar says, "This is Viper right now." And then picture. Okay, but now, Aldo, do you have any updates on your terrible life
Alright, well,
circumstances?
I don't have a terrible life. I just have
That's funny.
occasional unfortunate.
It's creepy, isn't it?
The Rest of Us, Last of Us sequel 2015. I hope,
Stupidest episode.
I hope the fans are enjoying this.
I need a drink.
Oh no.
Don't die, don't get dehydrated. Breathe.
This is a laughing segment new to TTV.
Yeah, pretty much. Viper's contribution, just sit there and laugh about random stuff for 5 minutes. And this was the laughing segment. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week. I could see it. Okay. So, Alda, answer the question.
Okay.
Why are we still laughing anymore?
Okay.
Now then, we can move on to something new.
Yes, something
Yes.
new. LJ.
Yes.
Has any good news happened to you to mitigate the bad?
Well, a couple, like I said, my life isn't terrible. Just unfortunate things tend to happen to me at times.
At times.
All the time.
Recently,
Like your birth, that was a terrible thing.
wow, our landlord came over pretty recently, and he was here to fix some water filters in a garage. Like, replace them after a year because they'd gotten, like, filthy and whatnot, so they need to be washed out. All that. So he's doing that, and it's difficult for people to move through a garage, because it's chock full of stuff. And he accidentally knocks over a box full of light bulbs. And I don't know if
Wow.
anybody knows, but you know those curly-Q bulbs? For anyone who doesn't know, the curly-Q bulbs contain a substance known as mercury. They
Oh no.
somehow use mercury, and as everyone knows, mercury is a toxic substance.
You heard it here first, folks. LJ has mercury poisoning.
Well,
Yep.
that's the thing. He broke one of the bulbs. He knocked over this box of bulbs, and one of the bulbs that broke contained mercury. The bad news was that I was in the room at the time.
That's some pretty
The good
bad news, alright.
is-
Oh,
The good news is that the bulb was multi-layered. It had a round part, and then the inner part, which was the curly-Q mercury bit. And thankfully only the outer edge, the outer rim of the bulb broke. So no mercury got out. I'm fine.
yeah, 'cause it's a liquid metal, isn't it?
I don't know.
Science majors in this call right here.
Yep.
What?
Kahi
I'm
substitute.
right, am I? Or have I got something, have I mistaked it?
I don't know
It's
if you've
mercury.
mistaked
It's
it.
toxic.
I'm pretty sure it's a liquid metal.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Correct-
so...
correct us
in
if
my
she's
chemistry
wrong,
class,
fans.
in my chemistry class, I picked up some, and it's actually surprisingly heavy.
Wait,
You wouldn't expect the liquid to be heavy.
you held mercury?
In a test tube.
Okay.
That's what's wrong with you.
Okay.
Wow,
Test
suddenly it
tube,
all
'cause
makes
from what
sense.
What it sounded like, you're just holding mercury in your hand right after I said it's a toxic substance.
Yep.
Viper
has superpowers.
Oh no.
Mercury woman.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
Viper
Oh,
Mercury woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
That should be the name of the episode. Yeah.
From yeah to aw. Nah. Mercury woman Viper. That could be it.
Yeah, so the other good thing is that on what is it? Next week from the release of this episode, the 5th of April, we're having like this huge get together. Speeder, he's a part of like this thing, and he knows a bunch of people from this thing, and they're all coming over to our house.
What is this thing, LJ? Enlighten the fans that don't know.
This, that, the other thing. It's like it's an auxiliary of the United States Air Force. Anyway, so everyone's coming over on April 5th. We're gonna have a huge Nerf war, like for the first time in 3 years, and it's gonna be 2 teams. One of them's Yellow Team, led by Speeder, my younger brother, who could not be here today, unfortunately, because he has work. And Green Team, led by none other than yourself, myself,
Yourself.
led by me. And we're gonna go head to head in a battle royale. And it's gonna be crazy and full of
It's gonna be pretty crazy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that goes well for you.
Yeah, come on, fans. Who do you want to win? Green Team, led by me, or Yellow
Not
Team?
you.
Anyone but you. There must be an upset.
What?
LOL.
Well, Beckett's gonna be there. She's gonna be on Green Team.
No one likes her.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm kidding.
It's funny though, because if she were here right now, she would still be singing the aforementioned Katy Perry song.
I came in like
No, not again!
We've been here before.
I told you I had that covered, Viper.
Okay, so let's see.
Messo's like, oh.
You must have just had an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Messo is Tony Stark.
You better call 911 or something.
Let's see. So I don't know why I was grasping at straws for
Somebody
stuff to
call
talk about.
911.
Before we end, there's no Vin.
Ow, I just bumped my head on the wall.
Ow, I just bumped my
Viper.
head on the wall.
You're so strange.
I was like bobbing my head and I banged my head on the wall. Ow.
Disregard Viper. She doesn't know what she means.
She's a hazard to
No.
herself.
Okay.
She's a hazard. Just
Yep. Okay, continue.
Okay, I was just gonna say I don't know why I was grasping at straws for stuff to talk about. There is one more big thing to give a shout out towards.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
So over the last couple weeks, we have been discussing how TTV suddenly has a plethora of fan series, such as LJ's Epic Quest for Mangosteen and the TTV Messinat Chronicles. But now, another one has emerged, and it is the TTV Shorts, or the TTV Show, I'm not exactly sure what it's going to end up being called, by Pjango Studios.
Yeah!
Now, as it stands, he has 3 videos, one of which is the first one featuring me and LJ and the popular It's a Rotor Joke from Hero Factory. Second is an intro he made for all the shorts, which is a song, TTV, and it is quite hilarious. And then part 3 is Story Time with LJ, a parody of the actual segment we did for a long time there, Story Time with LJ.
That was a segment?
For a while. I was looking back through our old TTV episodes in preparation for something, and I realized that we did quite a lot of that.
We don't need soaps. We just need LJ talking about story.
Huh. But yeah, it is. This series is of amazing quality, stop motion, humor, effects. I would go check it out and leave feedback, because I certainly laughed quite a lot.
That was, yeah, it was great. Especially that part at the end where, just go check it out.
Yep, and next episode will be Venom's quest for the Shredder Claws, or something.
Great.
So, I just wanted to quickly mention that before
Now,
we end.
I would like to ask one thing.
Okay.
Please, if you are the creator of any other TTV fan series, we would highly advise that you do not go up to the new creators of TTV fan series and hold them up with a knife. Thank you.
Yes, I agree.
Brutal murder.
This is not a competition.
However, if we were, I'm going to be quiet.
Okay. But yeah,
You do that.
I just wanted to mention that before we end. Is there anything else anyone would like to mention? Any more stuff we would like to laugh at?
No.
I'm currently
Let's end this now
I'm
before.
currently in the making of my own TTV fan series.
Hooray!
No, not really. But I'll have a little
You wanna do-
surprise for you all very soon.
Fantastic.
Woo!
And that's it.
Woo! You could be a little more enthusiastic than that, Viper.
Woo!
Still a little more.
You know,
Are you kidding me? I just did a Coltrane woo.
how about this?
Woo!
How's about all the enthusiasm is done
Well,
by
it's not really, but...
Whoa!
Okay, good enough.
Thank you, but...
Okay. So,
You're quite
so
welcome.
thank you for listening to this TTV episode. This was a very odd one. The first half was filled with discussion and not much lols. The second half was not much discussion and so much lols.
Only lols.
Only
Best of
lols.
both worlds.
Only lols for us. No one in the no one in the freaking no one in the freaking
World,
comics
the
are
best
even
of
going
both
to like
worlds.
understand what we were even laughing at. Okay, whatever.
I can put the pictures on the screen.
Yeah.
They won't even find it funny. They're like, "What are you guys doing? Are you drunk? What are you doing?"
Well, no alcoholic beverages were drank during this episode.
Well, you don't know that.
No, I guess
You
I really don't.
should put a little warning sign at the beginning. No alcohol was consumed during this episode.
Okay. Well,
I think Viper's just drunk all the time,
yeah.
all day, every day.
She
She's a binge drinker,
She was born in a test tube full of beer.
washing
I
her
should
problems
come
away.
on to TTV drunk one time.
Okay,
Oh, no.
we're done here. We're done with the episode.
Just imagine that.
It's over.
It'd be nothing but laughter.
Yeah.
Let's not give her
So,
any
yeah,
ideas.
thank you all for listening to episode 95 of the TTV Podcast. Please like, favorite, rate, comment, subscribe, etc., and stay tuned for more videos to be released very soon. We will see you all next time.
Yeah.
I'm Mesnack.
See ya.
I'm Vardaran.
I'm
Don't say
LJ.
see ya yet. We're still freaking.
Sorry.
That's everyone, wasn't it?
No!
Still need
LJ.
to- I said my name.
But LJ said his name.
Venom.
Yeah.
Say your name!
I'm Viper.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's
I was waiting until you were finished!
I'm
Venom.
Venom.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah, that's fine. See you next
Bye,
time.
everybody.
love Adios.
Don't come back.